Thanks, thank you very much. My name is Michael Goedhuis. I'm a very nice and not always successful art dealer, dealing mostly in Chinese contemporary now, but we've dealt in many other areas of the art market and many other cultures. I think that the main the main painting we're going to talk about in a minute is this work by Li Chevalier. And Li Chevalier is a Chinese artist who grew up in the Cultural Revolution. She had a very tough time. She became, fortunately for her, she became a musician and singer with the elite army operatic company, which was a big deal for her and gave her some protection as to what was going on in China. She then married, in the 1980s, she married a Parisian diplomat in China, and he took her to Paris. And so she had a tremendous culture shock going to Paris. She nevertheless was brilliant academically, so she managed to get into the elite Université Sciences Politiques, interested in political science, and then went on to study philosophy at the Sorbonne. The main thing I think about Li Chevalier is that she now lives in Paris. She is Chinese, and she is philosophically is deeply interested in the political systems, communism versus or in relation to Western democracies, and she's skeptical of both. And she in general is skeptical about the trajectory of mankind. She's interested in expressing in her work, which is not just painting but installation, it's installations and performances and digital work and musical work. So she has a very wide range of exposure to different means of expression. But I think her main theme, if you like, is an expression of the metaphysical tension that she feels between the two great cultures, Asia and communism and Western democracies. She therefore expresses this in these ways. How does she do that? She uses Chinese ink. Chinese ink painting is expressive, I think, of the Weltanschauung, the worldview of the Chinese historically, which is very different to us in the West. The Chinese believe that there are no ultimate answers to life's questions, to life's experience. There are no final solutions to life. The West, of course, has a quest for solutions, for concrete answers. And it's this tension that inhabits and is embodied in her painting. How does that work in a painting like this? La Porte du Paradis Céleste, the gateway to a celestial paradise. She's expressing the fact that she's fundamentally pessimistic. This is ink on canvas, by the way, so canvas she uses, unlike in Chinese classical painting and Chinese contemporary ink painting, which is on paper or silk, she works on canvas, and canvas is dense and textured, and this is for her the symbol of Western thinking, Western philosophy, concrete. Ink, on the other hand, applied on canvas, is an expression of the poetic ambiguity, the intuitive lyricism of Chinese thought. And the ink, being so elastic, so fluid, is an expression of Chinese philosophy in one. And because it's embedded on canvas, it's sort of held in this texture. So there is this conflict which is resolved in her paintings between China and the West. Here you have also, although she's fundamentally quite pessimistic, I think, about different worldviews, these two worldviews, you have glimmers of light. You have the dark, foreboding clouds on the one hand, painted in ink, and then you have glimmers of light coming through the clouds. And here you have a sort of gateway, which is that despite everything, there is a gateway to paradise. There is a gateway to peace, to release, to a solution. here, I mean, you may not want to continue with this. You have to get it edited. Here, it's very beautiful here because here you've got this sort of real mixture of texture here, but it's ink, the fluidity of ink caught up in the texture of canvas, Western canvas. I'm a nice boy, trying to do my best in a difficult world, and God bless you all.